G'day YouTube. Believe it or not, for the third time in one day, it's warbles on a lot here. Please forgive me for flooding the feed. But something has to be done. And something has to be said because the mystery's been solved. The mystery of the morning was the disappearing comments on my YouTube video threads. 11 comments had shrunk down to 7. And then there were people in Queensland and Western Australia and Tasmania who couldn't see their own comments or couldn't see any comments on my threads. And like a good conspiracy theorist running out of ideas and jumping to conclusions with insufficient evidence, I come up with a few hypotheses and made a couple of videos. Because being unable to communicate with the people concerned other than by posting videos or talking to them on a mobile phone via the SMS text service, ooh, we must be going to get some rain. All the little insects are out. That's good. Haven't seen insects for quite a while. Thought they might have been all extinct. Yeah, so where was I? About the best way to communicate backwards and forwards other than text messages on the mobile phone is to just make a video and tell old mate, have a look at this. This is what I'm seeing. And he talks to his mates and some of them think I've blocked them and all the rest of it. But no. VB Ed in Western Australia, he just got onto me on the text message and he's come up with the brainwave, and I do believe he solved the problem, or solved the mystery. Still have the problem. It's like one of those boo hooray jokes. We've solved the mystery, hooray! The problem remains, boo. Here's the thing. Somebody that VB Ed describes as, air quotes, one of your lefty mates, somebody whom I would describe as some well-meaning individual, perhaps a zealous individual, an interventionist individual, an individual who's not happy to see dissenting opinions to those of their own. And according to VB Ed, what this well-meaning individual, who I really hope is a subscriber, and I hope that maybe they've got some way of undoing what they've done, but VB Ed says the well-meaning individual has hit the spam button and notified YouTube's computer that the people that talk to me on my threads for years are spam. And now they're stuck in my spam file waiting for me to release them. But as you saw on the videos earlier this morning, I run my channel from a mobile phone. It's a really old mobile phone. I've been using it for about 5 years. It doesn't have a big enough memory to accept the latest 23 updates that it's been getting offered for its YouTube app. Mobile phones can't see spam folders anyway. And it's about 5 years since I logged into my channel with that phone, and like a really obedient little dickhead, I didn't write down my password, so there's about 3 different variations that might be my password, and I live in constant fear and trembling that that phone will stop working and I will try to use some other device, and when I try to log into my YouTube channel using the other device, I'll get myself locked out for fucking up the password, and then I won't have any access to my YouTube channel. So the suggestion that I go into town and use my son's computer to log into my YouTube channel so I can get access to the spam folder, that ain't going to happen. Because if I lose access to my YouTube channel through the existing Sony Xperia E, the one that can use the magic Optus $3 per day SIM card, A, I won't have access to the channel at all, and B, I won't even be able to watch YouTube without having to pay something like $2 for 500 megabytes, whereas at the moment $3 per day gets me unlimited up and downloads. So pretty please, if you're watching this, and you are, the overzealous, overprotective person who thought they would, you know, save me from having to see what people want to say to me as genuine, honest feedback, giving me their reactions to what I've said. Go and undo your work. Go and de-notify YouTube that these people are spam. And do me a favour and don't ever push your spam button on any of my threads ever again. Last time I had any problem with this kind of phenomena was, you know, like 8 years ago, 7.5 years ago, when I was engaged in an ongoing dispute and argumentation with a bloke called Gary, whose channel was at Inmendham, INMENDHAM. And if to this day, if you search Warbles on a lot on YouTube, you will get to his videos, one of which has 1.6 million views on a 45-minute video of him foaming at the mouth and biting pieces out of the carpet and doing his Adolf Hitler impersonation, telling his multitude of fan base what a horrible person he says that I am. I'm kind of flattered to have such a thing out there, you know, like it's this giant funnel scooping up viewers and sending them to my channel, because they look at that, they see what a temper tantrum he's thrown, and they say, I wonder who this Warbles on a lot is to have provoked such a reaction. They come and look at my channel, they see I'm not actually too much of a dickhead, and they don't pay any attention to him ever again. So anyway, back in the day when I didn't understand how the flagging system worked, I was going out at hammer and tongs on my little mobile phone, and he was going out at hammer and tongs on his computer the size of a house, and both of us were having a pretty good time. And one of my supporters flagged him, and he already had a flag, so it nearly killed his whole channel. Years and years and years of working, and I had to make a video explaining to anybody who wants to be supportive of me that I don't want anybody picking fights or escalating fights or fighting on my behalf. Okay, I'm a pacifist, I'm a vegetarian. I'm quite happy to have people say to my face or in writing on YouTube that they think I'm a fucking idiot. And if they think I'm wrong, that's the free universe. They're entitled to think it if they want to think it. I don't know that they're going to be very correct over the long run, because, you know, I do my best to be not wrong. But be that as it may, if you are the individual who's been flagging people on my threads as spam, I want you to stop it. And if you've got any way of undoing it, go and undo it, because I can't, you know, like existential threat to the channel if I go and try and gain access through anything other than the phone that YouTube recognises as being me. Stop trying to invade me in your escalating crusades, people. I get to pick, or I like to get to pick, who I have a barney with. And I certainly don't want to have anybody else manicuring my channel so that the threads don't show the sort of stuff that they don't want to see. I want honest feedback. I've only removed, I think, 2 comments from my threads in 8 years. Right? 2. And I didn't block either of the people who made the comments. I just removed the comment that was giving me the shits. I don't want anybody spamming anybody on my behalf. Thank you very much. Through the mysteries of the sea backroscope. Ciao.